BFTB. Best fight the best. Man, I get the weirdest questions from the most weirdest dick riders in the world, man. Like, why can't you guys just be a fan of boxing? Why? Why can't you be a fan of boxing? Why do you have to be a dick rider of a certain fighter? Why? Why can't you just be a fan of boxing? I don't understand. I don't understand you guys. I really don't. You can say shit like, oh no, I'm not gonna hold this guy accountable for nothing, but I'm gonna hold every other fighter accountable. I'm not holding this fighter accountable, but every other fighter, I'm gonna hold them accountable to. And then you say that shit, and then you expect people to take you serious. You say that shit. You say shit like, oh, well, you know, Joshua, he can do this and he can do that. He can do that. That's fine. But then, when another fighter, don't even matter, whatever fighter does it, it's, oh, well, look, you're a disgrace. You're this and that. Did we forget that this man got a testosterone or whatever exemption? Did we forget that? Did everybody forget how, like, Dillian White, and the same Dillian White that y'all praise, did everybody forget how he was sitting here telling everybody, like, this man is on drugs? You know what I'm saying? The drug testing was one of the issues. Did we forget? Y'all just want to overlook all that. Just overlook it. Doesn't matter. It's light conversation. Just be a fan of boxing. Just be a fan. And in all honesty, fuck Dillian White. It really doesn't even matter about him. What matters is consistency levels, and you guys don't have any. You don't have any. It's sad, man. It's just sad. And I feel like if there wasn't channels like mine in the LDBC to keep pointing this shit out, like, y'all motherfuckers would just get away with anything. You would just get away with anything. You sit here, you talk about pay-per-view numbers. Oh, Wilder's pay-per-view numbers. His pay-per-view numbers. Look at his ha ha ha. His first pay-per-view number, he only did 357,000. That's it. Almost 400,000. Ha ha ha. Look at him. Ha ha ha. But then you say, Golovkin. Golovkin's first pay-per-view, where he didn't even do 200,000. His first pay-per-view, oh, this is such a success. It's such a success. Well, how was that a success and Deontay Wilder's a failure in his first pay-per-view? How? Deontay Wilder, again, did more in his first pay-per-view, more than Floyd Mayweather did in Floyd Mayweather's first pay-per-view, and he did more than Canelo did in Canelo's first pay-per-view. He did more. Then you have these fucking idiots, these dummies. Oh, but AJ he's already done. He's sold so many tickets. He sold so many tickets. Sold so many in the UK, and look at Madison Square Garden. He sold so many, and that's with Jarrell Miller, a relatively unknown Anthony Joshua said, bro, he sold that many tickets to the same people he was selling all the other tickets to. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He sold those tickets to UK people. UK people. That's who he sold them to. What are you talking about? You act like that record. Oh, he broke Michael Jackson's record for pre-sale. What? Like, that actually means something. He sold that to the same people that he sells all his other tickets to. What are you guys talking about? He's not selling to a new audience. The pre-sale was only to Matchroom. Yo, I used to think you guys can't be that stupid. That's what I used to think. Y'all can't be that stupid, but I don't think that anymore. You know what? I'm beyond thinking that. You guys are that stupid. You are that stupid, and on top of being that stupid, you don't care. Ignorance is bliss for you guys, so you don't want to know. When motherfucking Morpheus offered the red or the blue, your ass took the one for ignorance. To stay in ignorance, that's the one you took. And it's like that not just for Joshua. It's like that for any fan you guys dick ride. Any fan. There's no way in the world that if Deontay Wilder was doing what Anthony Joshua is doing, that I wouldn't call him out on it. There's no way. No way. And you guys have the audacity to get on my channel on a consistent basis, crying like bitches. Oh, well, Deontay Wilder, he was twerking. So, I don't care. What does that have to do with boxing? Is that stopping him from boxing anybody? Come on, bruv. No, it's not stopping him, but you have to question someone's mind. You have to question their mentality. You have to question it. You have to question their mind if you think that, that's okay. What? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care if Deontay Wilder says, oh, I wonder what it's like. I wonder what the feeling is like to have a baby. I don't care. I don't care if Deontay Wilder was twerking. I don't care. I don't care. What I care about is the only thing that any boxing fan should care about. What did they do in the ring? That's what you should care about. What do they do in the ring? That's it. What are they giving you in the arena, in the ring, in the squared circle with boxing gloves on and a mouthpiece? What are they giving you? That's all you should care about. That's it. That's it. But that's not what you guys care about. That's not what you care about at all. Not at all. You guys care about, oh, well, is Joshua making enough money? Is he making enough money? Is he getting sponsored enough? Is there enough sponsors around Anthony Joshua? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. It's so ironic because this is the same shit that you pussy ass motherfuckers hated on Floyd Mayweather for. Oh, all Floyd Mayweather does is talk about money. That's all he does. He's not really fighting really good competition. He's just talking about money. That's it. It's just money with Floyd Mayweather. Just gets in the ring and runs around and talks about money. He's robbing the fans of good fights. Fight Manny Pacquiao. Fight Cotto. Fight Shane Mosley. You're robbing the fans. Oh, you fought them when they were old. Oh, you lost. You really lost to Castillo. You really lost. You really lost to Madonna. The first time. You lost. You really lost. Yeah, that's what happened. You really lost. And when I make the comparisons between Deontay Wilder and Floyd Mayweather, when I make those comparisons, the first thing that these stupid motherfuckers talk about is inside the ring. Oh, well, you cannot compare Floyd Mayweather and Deontay Wilder. You cannot compare. Why not? Look at what I just said. What I just said is what you guys say. That's what you guys. Oh, well, all he does is talk about money. That's all Floyd Mayweather does is talk about money. But Deontay Wilder don't talk about money. And you motherfuckers hate on him. Oh, all Floyd Mayweather does is get him in the ring and just run around. He just gets in the ring and run around. That's it. You make videos and memes about him getting in the ring and literally running around. Well, Deontay Wilder knocks everybody out. Everybody he's ever fought has tasted the canvas. Everybody. And y'all hate him for that. You hate him for that. Because everybody he's ever fought has tasted the canvas. You hate him for that. But for Floyd Mayweather, you hate him because he was running around. But now all of a sudden, all that running around shit that y'all was talking about, it just disappeared. It's gone. Now Floyd Mayweather's a great, a legend. You cannot compare Floyd Mayweather and Deontay Wilder. You cannot compare them. You cannot. But you all are doing the exact same thing that you did with Floyd Mayweather. You're doing it with Deontay Wilder. You are hating the man for nothing. You are hating the man for nothing. You're hating him for winning. That's what you're doing. Hating him for winning. You're putting all this fucking hate and disgust in a man who has done nothing to you. Nothing. And you're hating him for nothing. It's disgusting. Literally disgusting. Literally. Guys, you just can't be a fan of boxing. You can't. You can't say shit like, man, I think Anthony Joshua beats Deontay Wilder. I do. I think he beats him. Y'all can't just say that. You can't just say, I think Anthony Joshua beats Deontay Wilder and I can't wait to see the fight. You can't say shit like that. No, you have to shit on Deontay Wilder. You have to hate on Deontay Wilder for no reason. Man's done nothing to you. Nothing. And everything that I say about these fighters, I base it on facts. I think Anthony Joshua is one of the best fighters in boxing. Period. And one of the best fighters in boxing. Definitely one of the best in the heavyweight division. And I speak about him and Wilder and Ortiz and Fury because I want to see the best fight the best. That's why. But you all will try to even spin that. You'll try to spin that on some weird shit. Oh, you're just a fan of Joshua. Yes, he's one of the best fighters. Do you see me debunking that? Do you see me going back on that? He's one of the best fighters. If he's one of the best, I'm naturally a fan. I'm more a fan of Deontay Wilder. Way more. These motherfuckers crack me up, man. You're a secret fan. You're a secret fan of Joshua. You're a secret fan. What do you mean, secret fan? What do you mean? What are you talking about, secret fan? I'm a fan of boxing. Is Joshua a boxer? Yes, so I'm a fan of Joshua. I hate that the fact that he's not giving me the fight I want to see. I hate that. That's what I hate. I hate his cowardice. But he's still a boxer. You're a secret fan. You're a secret fan of Joshua. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean, secret fan of Joshua? I'm not a secret fan. I'm not a secret fan. I am a fan. I'm a fan of all boxing. I am a fan of all boxing. Anthony Joshua is a boxer. I'm a fan of his by default. I don't like his ducking and cowardice. I'm not a fan of that. I hate the fact that he's willing to fight anybody else. Oh, I'll fight I'll fight Charles Martin for that belt. Oh, I'll fight Vladimir Klitschko and unify. Well, not unify because Vladimir Klitschko was not a champion. So I'll fight for that belt. Oh yeah, I'll fight Joseph Parker and unify with that belt. I'll do that. I'll do those. I'll do those. But when it comes to Deontay Wilder, well, we've been overpaying everybody, and we're not going to do it anymore. We've been overpaying everybody, and we're not going to overpay anymore. We're not. We've been overpaying. But then you give Jarrell Miller damn near $9 million, $8 million, some shit like that. He's never made that ever in his career. And you guys changed the whole narrative to, oh yeah, people that want to fight Joshua, they just want life-changing money. Well, yeah, you gave life-changing money to Joseph Parker. You gave life-changing money to motherfucking Vladimir Klitschko. You gave life-changing money to Charles Martin. What do they have in common with Deontay Wilder? They were all champions. Well, actually, not even. Vladimir Klitschko was not a champion at all, and he got more than everybody else, and he wasn't a champion at all. He didn't have no belt. But when it comes to Deontay Wilder, all of a sudden, a flat fee that you've never given nobody else. Nobody else. A flat fee. This is not even your money. It's not coming out of your pocket. But a flat fee. What? What? At that moment, if you are a fan of boxing, that was your time to speak up. At that moment, that is when Joshua fans, not even Joshua fans, Joshua dick riders and fans of boxing separated. At that moment. At that moment, that is when fans of boxing and Joshua dick riders were filtered out. At that moment. No fan of boxing, none, is going to be like, hold on a second, wait a minute. You gave Charles Martin $8.6 million. You gave him that. When Charles Martin, his highest purse was like $300,000. That was his highest purse. They'll look at that and they say, all right, something's not adding up. Oh, okay, all right, okay. So you're okay. You weren't the champion. All right, fine. All right, I guess. But then you fight Vladimir Klitschko when you are the champion, and Vladimir Klitschko has no belt. No belt. Nobody has still yet to explain this. Vladimir Klitschko has 0 belt. 0. 0. But you gave Vladimir Klitschko 50-50. So people would say, hey, oh, wait a minute, hold on a second. You gave Vladimir Klitschko 50-50 and you're the champion? He's not the champion at all? You're the champion. Vladimir Klitschko is not even a #1 contender in the WBA. But you're giving him 50-50? And he don't even have a belt? Alright. Then your mind changes to, well, damn, okay, well, Joshua, he must want all the belts then. If he's willing to give Vladimir Klitschko 50-50 and Vladimir Klitschko is not even a champion, then he must want the belts. He must want all the belts. You know, a logically thinking person, a rationally thinking person at that time would think Anthony Joshua must want all the belts if he gave Charles Martin $8.6 million. And then he gave Vladimir Klitschko 50-50 split. And Vladimir Klitschko didn't even have a belt. A rationally thinking person at that time would be like, yeah, Joshua wants the belts. He wants to be undisputed. To do that, he wants to be undisputed. Because there's no way in hell that Vladimir Klitschko should have got a 50-50 split. And he's not even a champion. There's no way in hell. No way. He does not get a 50-50 split when he's not a champion. No way. Joshua must want the belts. He must want all the belts. So, cool. Then Joseph Parker comes around. Okay. Joseph Parker comes out the gate saying, I want 50-50. I want 50-50. They're like, all right, well, listen, we're not going to shit can you for asking for 50-50, but we're not going to give you 50-50. Let's negotiate down the percentage. You get it down to 33%. Joshua's cool. Joseph Parker's cool with 33%. Joshua's cool with 33%. You make the fight. As soon as it comes to Deontay Wilder, the 4th and final belt, the last belt, and Anthony Joshua is making all these power moves. It's a power move to give Charles Martin that much money. Charles Martin, that's a power move. You want that belt. That's a power move. Giving a non-champion, Vladimir Klitschko, who is not a champion at all, 50-50 split, just to get your hands on another belt, is a power move. That's a power move to get a belt. You want that belt. That's a power move. Negotiating with Joseph Parker, who started out with 50-50, getting him down to 33% is not so much of a power move because he could have just gave him 50-50, but it's still a good move to get the belt. You want that belt. When it comes to Deontay Wilder, all of those power moves, all of those good moves are out the window. All of them. Deontay Wilder was the one making the power moves. Anthony Joshua was the one turning them down. The AJ Dick Riders were the ones saying, making excuses for Anthony Joshua turning them down. The Dick Riders were doing it. They were the ones making excuses. Too inexperienced, doesn't deserve this, doesn't deserve that, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. The Dick Riders. And now that Anthony Joshua has got all 3 belts, and there's 1 belt left, all of a sudden, flat fee. A flat fee. All of a sudden. Never did it before. All of a sudden now, you're not willing to pay anybody. You're not gonna pay anybody anything now. You're not gonna do that with one fighter. Not every fighter, because Jarrell Miller gets damn near what Deontay Wilder was gonna get. Jarrell Miller, a non-champion, is getting was gonna get damn near what Deontay Wilder was getting. A non-champion. Jarrell Miller, a nobody, was going to get damn near what Deontay Wilder was going to get. For undisputed. Not just a unification, undisputed. And you Dick Riders were just okay. That's fine. No problem. Jarrell Miller, he's the 2nd best heavyweight in the U.S. He's the 2nd best. Jarrell Miller, what are you talking about? What do you mean he's the 2nd best? What do you mean he's the 2nd best? What do you mean? How is he the 2nd best? Has he fought everybody else? Has he fought everybody? Then, you know what I mean, yeah? What I mean is, I rate Miller. Everybody rated him when he started to fight Anthony Joshua. I rate Miller. What I mean, yeah? Hear me out, yeah? What I mean is after Miller, after Wilder, then who else is there? Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Do you want to see the fight or not? Because if you do, Anthony Joshua knows exactly what to do. Agree to 50-50. It's not his money. He agreed to 50-50 with Vladimir Klitschko, and Vladimir Klitschko didn't even have a belt. I don't hate Anthony Joshua. I hate his tactics. I think Anthony Joshua is a talented fighter. I think he has all the skills to beat anybody in boxing. Anybody. He can beat anybody. He just don't have the heart to beat Deontay. I don't think he has the heart, and I think what he brings to the table is tailor-made for what Deontay Wilder does. That's what I believe, and I stand by that. And I think his team believes it too, or else they would have been made the fight. They would have been made it. When Deontay Wilder asked for 50-50 in like November of 2017 or whatever, they would have fucking negotiated then. They would have negotiated. Joseph Parker asked for 50-50. They negotiated with him. But when it came to Deontay Wilder asked for 50-50, it was, oh, you can't even take guys like this serious when they ask for 50-50. When they ask for that, you can't even take them serious. What do you mean? Joseph Parker asked for 50-50. What do you mean? You can't take him serious? You didn't take Joseph Parker serious when he asked for 50-50. Because Joseph Parker asked for 50-50. And you guys negotiated. You said, oh, well, I really think Joseph Parker wants to fight. Bro, you knew he was going to beat Charles Martin. You knew that. That's why you were so eager to pay that. your chances were very good of beating Vladimir Klitschko because he's an old-ass man. So you did that. Your chances of beating Joseph Parker were very, very good. So you negotiated that. Deontay Wilder is a massive risk. That's what Eddie Hearn says. Deontay Wilder presents arguably the biggest challenge to Anthony Joshua to date, arguably in his career. That's also what Eddie Hearn said. You are not willing to risk it. That's the reason why you won't give him that. It's the reason why you won't give in. Eddie Hearn said this himself. Why should, in a fight of his career, the hardest, the toughest fight of his career, why should he give in to 50-50 in the toughest fight of his career? This could be the hardest fight to date or arguably in his career. Why should he give in to 50-50? What? So you're saying it's the easiest fight of Wilder's career. It's not the hardest fight of Wilder's career. Is that what you're saying? It's not the hardest fight of Wilder's career, so he shouldn't ask for 50-50. But since it's the hardest fight of Joshua's career, then he should. Is that what you're saying to me? Why can't you guys just be fans of boxing? Holyfield and Tyson weren't saying this shit. Why can't you guys just be fans of boxing? Why? Why can't you just be fans? I showed you that Canelo made more in the rematch against Golovkin than he did in the original fight. I showed you that. Guaranteed money. I showed you he made 3 times more. But you guys want Deontay Wilder to take the exact same purse for a first fight and a second fight, even if there is one. Even if there is a first and second, you want him to take the exact same purse. You can't prove Joshua was even on a DAZN contract. You can't prove it. Eddie Hearn even said that he wasn't. He said he wasn't. But you're like, oh, that's not what he really meant. Go look later on in the interview when he realized what he said and he cleared it up. This is what he meant. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck... Just be a fan of boxing. Just be a fan of boxing. BFTB. Shout out to the LDBC. And I'm out.